But we made it to another national park, Congaree. I don't think it's visited that much from the looks of it. It's in the middle of nowhere and like houses and stuff around it. It's a good sign. The mosquito meter is all clear. This is the boardwalk trail. It's about 2 miles and it's all just a man-built boardwalk. Pretty high above the ground because it does flood. They said it'll flood up to 10 feet, I think. I think that's what they said.
Yeah, that is what they said.
We just watched the movie thing and it's pretty cool. It showed, I guess, the history, and this is one of the last, what do they call it? It's like the river forests.
Oh, the hard
What's it called?
floor forest.
Hard floor forest.
Hard bottom forest.
Yeah, something like that.
Forest, something like
Apparently there's a lot of the south and southeast made up of that, and this is, I guess, really the last one. It's got the tallest trees in that area of, I think, most of the world.
Yeah, the most condensed area with the tallest trees.
Yeah.
This size of trees or something.
Yep. So these cypress trees here are huge compared to when we went to Reelfoot Lake. They were like the size of probably like that tree. So they're huge compared to there, and there's knees everywhere. All these little stubs coming out of the ground are called knees from the cypress trees, and they're everywhere.
The cypress trees, they used to use the wood for canoes.
Really?
Things like that.
They hollow them out?
Well, yeah, I'm sure, but they said they called it wood eternal because it's like rot and like it doesn't rot very good. It says rot proof. It just takes it a long time to like decay, and it's pretty cool. It's easy to work with and it's durable.
Huh.
That's pretty cool.
If you just look all around the woods here, there's knees sticking up everywhere. It's crazy.
It's rot and water resistant.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yep. Get all the knees though. It's crazy.
That's crazy. That'd be a cool picture.
Yeah. Like we've only seen the knees in water. We've never seen it in the middle of the woods like this. Okay, so Black Canyon of the Gunnison lied to us.
Well, maybe not.
Well, yeah. Or maybe this place lied to us. Congaree.
This says standing dead trees are called snags.
Black Canyon Gunnison said a fallen tree is a snag.
Yes.
And there's clearly a dead standing tree, which Congaree says is a snag.
We'll look it up.
Yep. Only Webster in his dictionary will know the true answer to what a snag is.
Yes. See, out west, that is a snag.
Yep, fallen tree.
And there's still life in fallen trees.
Yep.
They were saying that there's no other life in a standing dead tree snag. And, I mean, like the tree is dead, but there's little, like birds and stuff will nest in it. But I'm sure they do the same thing to a fallen tree.
Right.
So, I don't know.
We'll have to look up and see what the definition of a snag is. Because we've got two national parks saying two different things. Maybe it's just a dead tree.
Maybe we just call it a log.
Yeah. Well, that wouldn't be a standing tree, though. That'd be a fallen tree.
Oh, firewood.
Yeah. So this ginormous tree right here is called a loblolly pine. It's the biggest, tallest tree here. It's all the way taller than anything else. I think they're up to 160 feet, it said.
Yeah. This tree is the tallest, or this kind of tree?
Well, this kind of tree, the loblolly pine, not necessarily this exact one. But in the visitor center, they had like little models of each tree they have here, and they showed them by height, how tall they can get.
This tree is a former state champion.
Really?
It's 150 feet tall.
So it's one of the tallest.
So, yeah. It used to be the tallest. It says this tree is over 150 feet tall and is a former state champion.
Really?
Yeah.
I think 159.5 is the tallest tree they found here. That's what the video said.
Yeah. I thought it was 169.5.
Could be.
I don't know.
It's either 159 and a half or 169 and a half.
We'll check it out again. That's crazy.
I've never seen a tree like this before.
It's
Have you?
humongous. No.
Yeah. So if you like trees like Beverly does, this is the park to go to. It's pretty much all about the trees. Trees and water.
And there's a lot of different birds.
That's true. There is a lot of different birds. They have another thing in the visitor center that shows all the birds here and the areas they're most likely to be found. Apparently they have alligators here too. So maybe we'll see some more alligators this trip.
Sounds good to me.
So we already did the boardwalk trail. Now we're doing the Weston Lake Loop. It goes around the Weston Lake and then loops back onto the boardwalk. It's like 4 miles, I think it said.
Yep. 4.4 miles
Okay.
round trip.
And I think that counts the part of the trail that's on the boardwalk too.
Yeah, I would think so.
I think it's 4.4 from the visitor center. What you doing up there?
Getting rid of all the firewood.
What's the best thing about this trail so far?
I like being that close to the water.
Really? The
Yeah.
river over here? Or
Yeah.
creek?
Yep, that's cool. Even though you can't see it the whole
Right.
trail, you can always see pieces of it.
Yep.
And some parts of the trail get you pretty close.
Yeah. One good thing about this trail I think of, it's flat.
Yeah, we kind of figured that this whole park
Yeah.
would be pretty flat.
Yep. It's a lowland, like swamp area. There's not really mountains around here.
Right. It's kind of nice, a nice break from what we normally
Right.
do. You can do longer hikes. I mean, I feel like I could do a longer hike because it's not so steep. And
Right.
It's kind of more smooth.
Versus last week we were at
Chimney top.
the chimney tops and it was all uphill for 2 miles or whatever.
Yeah, well, that one, I was sore for like 4 days after.
Yeah.
But it was worth it.
I definitely prefer the mountains over this stuff, but this is a good break from the mountains.
See, in the mountains, it's not always pretty on the way there.
True.
It's like you're going to a pretty spot.
Yeah, you get to an overlook or a
Yeah.
waterfall or something like that.
This is kind of pretty throughout
The whole way
walk.
scenic.
Yeah,
We can hear an owl hooting in the background that we're walking up on.
there's 2 of them.
Yeah, there's one over here and there's one to the left. Hopefully we can see the one closest to us.
We never found the owl.
We never did.
Never seen it.
Where are you now though?
Under the boardwalk. I wanted to say that all day. I really don't know any other words to that song.
There's an owl right up here in the tree. He's like right up here. Oh, he flew off. Scared him away.
That was so cool.
We got to see one.
He looked like right at us.
Yeah. I don't think that was the same one as we heard earlier, but
No, that one was really loud.
yeah.
Wow.
Well, you could hear that one hooting, then you heard the one we heard back behind him.
Yeah, you think this one was the farther away one?
It could be, unless it's just a totally different one.
Yeah. That is so cool.
So we got to see an owl. So what'd you think of the Weston Lake Loop Trail?
Pretty cool.
It was. It was not like a hike we're used to where it's like mountains and going to overlook or waterfall. It's just flat and kind of lob-lobbied through the forest.
Lob-lobbied and flob-lobbied.
Yep.
Flop-lobbied.
No, you flop-lobbied.
Yeah, flop-lobbied.
No, it's a pretty cool place.
Yeah.
There's some longer hikes, like a river hike that takes you all the way to the I think Congaree River is the name of it.
Yeah.
But it's like 11 miles. If we were here another day, we'd probably do that. But I think for being here one day, we've seen quite a bit of everything.
Yeah, I think the majority of everything is here.
Yeah.
What we've seen.
Yeah, if you just take the 2.5 mile boardwalk trail, you're going to see pretty much everything you need to see.
Yeah. And it's a nice walk.
Right.
You don't have to really worry about roots all in the trail.
Nope.
Like some of us did. They were very good about pointing out.
But I mean, if you're handicapped, you'd be able to do it. Or if it's in the spring or winter when there's water flooded all in here, you could still do it probably.
We've seen a lot of people with pets too.
Yeah.
Like with dogs.
Yep.
I think there are some trails that said no pets, but then there were some trails that said you could bring the pets.
Yep. I didn't see any trails where you could have bicycles, so they're all foot traffic only. But Congaree's a pretty cool place.
It is.
It don't seem like it's visited very much, but it's definitely worth coming to.
It was worth the 3-hour drive.
Yeah. We're staying in Surfside Beach, so it's 3 hours to get here and 3 hours to get back.
And the weather is great.
Yeah, it's like 60s.
Yeah.
It's probably maybe 70, like low 70s right now, but mainly 60s, and it's been great. No mosquitoes.
Today.
Yeah, today. There's a mosquito meter at the bathroom, and today it was like a 1. It was all clear. The only thing bug-wise was the little white gnat things.
And that was just a few places.
Yeah, that's when we got close to the creek, the river. So I think Congaree's a pretty cool trip.
Yeah, it was worth it.
Yep.
I'm glad that we chose to do this one
Yeah.
of these days.
Yep. And that's the second national park we've been to this year, so we get to scratch another one off our list. I could see coming back in the springtime when it's all flooded though.
Yeah, I could see that.
Thanks for watching, and check back on our next adventure. See y'all. Did you get some?
Pick it off the plant.
Really?
Yes.
Are your dreams fulfilled?
Yes. We can go home now. Look at the little seeds in it. Picked my own cotton ball. Gotta reuse it over and over and over again.
What are you gonna make out of it?
I'm gonna put it on our I don't know. I just want to keep it.
You just want to keep it?
I just want
To South Carolina
seeds
Super?
in it.
Really?
Yeah. There's like 5 big ones. They're big seeds. I thought they'd be little seeds.
Huh. So everybody knows that field had already been like picked and all baled up.
This was like
It was
hanging on for dear
leftovers.
life.
Yeah. The tree or the plants is all like mowed down and everything. Are you happy?
Yeah. This trip can officially be ended now.
Okay. Good, because this is the last day. We're headed back tomorrow. You've been saying all week you want to pick some cotton.
I did.